What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to try to show y'all how to replace your thermostat. In 1998 Toyota Camry 2.2 liter 4-cylinder. There's the housing. What you'll need, you'll want a drain pan under it, and you'll need a 10mm socket, ratchet, and a small extension. And then you'll also need a 10mm nubby wrench or a really small, or a nubby ratchet or a really small wrench. So what you're going to want to do is come over here. Symptoms of a bad thermostat, at least in my case, is it won't get up to operating temperature unless it's just idling. If I'm driving, then it'll go up to like 20%. There's the two nuts you'll take off. And if I got the heater on, it stays at the white mark. Make sure this is on the loosen. Alright, so there's the first nut right here you want to take off. That one cracked loose. And now you're going to get the small 1/4 inch ratchet and socket, and it's going to go on the lower nut here. Then it should also break loose. I can get a good grip on it. Let me try the wrench. Alright, so after you get the top and bottom nuts cracked loose, you just want to finish taking them out, and you can see it's already starting to ooze coolant and dripping it. Just make sure you got a catch can under there. Okay, there it is, it's leaking out. Now, you don't want to do this when your engine's like really hot, because coolant will still be hot and it'll burn you. So keep that in mind. They need to be loosened a little bit more. I've never done anything this involved on an engine before, so if I can do this, anybody can. There goes that coolant pouring out everywhere. So I guess the whole stud comes out. It's made like that though. It like, yeah, there's all the coolant pouring out. Hopefully it don't drain my radiator all the way, because I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so there's one of them. And yeah, the coolant's still coming out, so probably can't see that, I'm sorry. So yeah, that's a lot of coolant coming out. I was not expecting all of it to come out. I guess I'll have to buy extra antifreeze. It's winter time now, so obviously you don't want to use water. I won't use water in the summer either. That's just me. Yeah, antifreeze is just pouring out. I didn't know all this was going to come out. Let me get the stubby wrench here and see if I can't do this any faster. Feel free to like skip forward until I get this all the way loose. Oh yeah, this is a lot faster. Let's see if that's finger loose yet. Yeah, maybe. Didn't realize how hard this would be to film with one hand. There's the other one. Alright. So next, you just want to grab this and pull it out. And you want to take the thermostat out here. And yeah, there's the old one. So just make sure both of your thermostats look close resemblance. So as you can see, they're about the same length. They're made a little different, but I don't think it should really matter. We'll find out, I guess. What you want to do is take like some paper towels or napkins or something, and you want to clean the surface there and this surface here really good. Probably can't do that on camera, but when I get done, I'll be back. Alright, so then what you want to do is come over here to your new thermostat. You want to get the seal. I got the seal and thermostat. It was under $10. At Advance Auto. Hold on just a second. Alright, so here's the seal. There's like a groove in the middle of the seal. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Right there. That groove in the middle there. It wraps around the rim of this thermostat. So I doubt I can do this one-handed. But you get the point, it just goes around the groove. Okay, so once you get the gasket or the O-ring or whatever you want to call it onto the thermostat, you're going to come to the thermostat housing, and you want to set it in there like this. Make sure it goes in there nice and snug, so there won't be any leaks anywhere. And then you just stick it back inside the water pump there, just like that. Then after you do that, what you want to do. Alright, so I didn't record this part because I was having trouble with it. I'm going to be honest with you all. Them two nuts, they was like, it was very tedious getting them tightened up because you could barely do any turn at a time. So I just quit recording. But I got them tightened up. You want them nice and snug. You don't want to over torque them because I'm pretty sure this is just aluminum. I got to run to the store and get some more antifreeze because a lot more leaked out than I thought would. I thought like just a little bit would leak out, but apparently it all leaked out. As you can see, it even overflowed my pan down there, I'm pretty sure. But it's probably where my engine was a little warm because I just got back from Advanced Auto buying the parts. I know I should have waited, but I just got a little excited. But yeah, that's done. I guess I'm gonna run to the store, and when I get back, then I will continue recording. Okay, I just got back from the store. I picked up some of this Pre-Stone antifreeze right here, and you gotta mix it 50-50 with water, so that's what that is. So the next step, what you want to do is just pour it into your radiator until it gets full. So I will need to add a little bit more. So just right there. And then you'll want to get in your car and start it and put it on the lowest fan setting. So I'll show you that right now. But leave the radiator cap off and the funnel in like that. And this is how I understood it. First, let me roll one of my windows down so I don't lock the keys up. Alright, so you'll want to start it. Then turn the heat on the lowest fan setting, like this. And then you'll want to wait until it gets up to operating temperature, and all the bubbles should come out of the radiator. I'm going to add a little bit more. And also keep an eye on your temperature hand to make sure it's not overheating. And make sure it isn't leaking anywhere. So I do not see any leaks. So just get in here and just let it set in idle and wait for the temperature hand to get to the middle. Is how I understood it. So let me get up here again. So you're supposed to see like air bubbles coming out of the radiator like during this process. And you can see it bubbling up right there. That's all air escaping from the cooling system. you got good pressure. Whenever it gets warmed up, there won't be any pressure until it gets warmed up. I don't think. So there's the hand. As you can see, it's starting to creep up a little bit. So I'll be back whenever it gets to the middle. If it gets to the middle, hopefully it does. Also, what you'll want to do is make sure your expansion tank here is full. Right on full. Okay? Well, let me see if the temperature hand has went up any. Good, it has. It is about a quarter of the way up. So I think you just keep letting it idle until it gets to the middle mark. And when it gets to the middle mark, you should be able to see bubbles, I'm pretty sure, start coming out of the radiator. So it is very cold up here, by the way. So I'll start recording when the temperature hand gets up to the middle. Okay, so as you can see, it is just barely under middle, which is where it should stay. So now what you want to do is come up here and make sure the radiator is completely full. And also make sure it ain't bubbling anymore. So as you can see, mine is bubbling. So I will wait until it stops bubbling. That sounds weird, bubbling. Anyway, you'll wait till it stops doing that. And then you will refill your radiator. Make sure your expansion tank is full. Put your cap back on. Take it for a drive with the feet on full fan speed settings, and make sure that the temperature hand don't drop again like mine did. But as you can see, it is right in the middle where it should be. So hopefully this was a fix. I will pick it up. I'll pick the video back up whenever I get it topped off and it quits bubbling. Radiator cap back on, and I'll give an update right before I end the video. Just got back from a 40-minute drive, and the temperature hand is still right in the middle. So this was definitely a job well done in my book. So I also noticed that this thing, it idles better and it's got more power, and also the heat is like extremely good. Used to it would just keep you comfortable, but now you'll have to turn it down. Also, I want to mention that you should probably check your coolant in like a day or two to make sure it's still full. But other than that, thanks for watching. Drop a like on the video if you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, subscribe if you want to see more videos on my Camry, because I got a lot more videos planned for it. See you in the next one.